Hello everyone and welcome to a console review with me, John Parker, and
Me, Jack Cowling, and...
Me, Cody Chronotis.
Well, folks, welcome back to another console review. It has indeed been a very, very long time since we last did one of these, of course, obviously due to the Doctor Who Series 10 reviews. So, we have decided to go and review the Hartnell console.
from HRO.
From HRO. So, we are going to walk through the IM Foreman doors and the exterior will be revealed to us. So, guys, do you want to take lead?
Go for it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't this exterior one of the first HRO mesh exteriors that they actually created? Canon
I believe
ones.
it was, yes.
I'm not sure about non-canon, but I know the... Well, from what I can remember, regarding the canon exteriors, I believe this was actually the very first mesh version they actually had from the original non-mesh
Yes.
version, the original Prim version. And I believe I actually used this exterior quite a few times for the Smith Concept and a few other consoles as well. And of course now we've got the mesh version of the Hartnell, so it kind of relates pretty well to the current version. My thoughts on this exterior. I mean, I do admit I loved it when it first came out. Obviously, it being the very first mesh one from HRO, and I thought that the detail on it was absolutely amazing, and it still is. Especially the detail around the exterior, of course, the actual main texture itself. It definitely kind of... Because obviously we never saw this exterior in colour, did we? So it's kind of got
no.
that... Well, you probably have seen pictures of the actual exterior in colour, but of course the contrast of it currently kind of relates a lot to the show itself when it was in black and white. And of course there is a bit of a blue tint to it, so it kind of mixes in both worlds quite nicely. If you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that kind of contrast between the two fits quite nicely for this exterior, being as it is the very first one that was used in Doctor Who to begin with. So
It's a grade police spot. It's a grade blue.
yeah. Of course it's not. I mean, obviously, it's not like the exterior standards we have now. 'Cause obviously, there's been a lot of improvements to that. The lantern
Although,
itself...
funnily enough, this box was made by Cobalt.
Was it?
Yeah, I believe the entire console is a Cobalt build.
Ah.
Although,
He's very into that classical look.
Like I said, it's a really nice style, and I do love it. The lamp... I don't know. Of course, you got to keep it low.
Holly.
Low landing. Well, low landing impact, I suppose you could say.
Plus, given that it's from, like, the original series, it probably wasn't that extravagant anyway.
Yeah, true.
Well, then, there's not much we can say about it anyway. I mean, the texture work is perfect.
Yep.
The box
It's
looks...
very nice.
So in we go then.
Yep.
Do we go into midnight?
It should
Can
do it
do.
anyway.
Oh, we already are in midnight. Okay.
It's because the sim is intelligent. Right. I don't know what the door control is. It's not that one. Ah.
I'm really liking the structure. I really am.
This is honestly quite a nice console.
I really do love this cardboard version of the Roundels.
That's accurate. That's why.
I know, but I mean the fact that the BBC had just put a cardboard texture there,
Oh
and then we
right.
put it in Second Life, it's just so cool.
I didn't realise they've actually based it on the set of the.
Yeah.
That is a really cool touch.
Like they've even got the studio style
That is actually
lighting.
really good. I like
Oh
that.
yeah, at the top.
John, remind me the name of the theater console. There we go. When I walked into the console, I kind of got a feel for the theater. I think mainly because of the actual reflection. Well, you can call it reflection of the light on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. I think the theatre of both chairs.
Yeah.
The
classic,
theater, is based on a very classic sort of
Type. Yeah.
Design.
design.
But of course, the main important thing that's obviously relevant to the Hartnell series is, of course, the console itself. And from what I can see, it is fairly accurate.
It is a very nice recreation of it.
Cobalt is very good at classic console recreations.
Actually,
I'll give him
I've
credit for
remembered a point we made in the Hellbent video, because this is relevant, I promise. Remember in that video when I was looking at the time rotor and there were parts of it that were made in 2016?
Yes.
Yep.
It's the centerpiece. The piece in the center, the one in this console, is slightly different.
Oh.
It's smoother in the Hellbent, but on this one you've got the little
Dashes.
diagonal pieces.
Yeah.
In the Hellbent, they're actually linked together. That
Yeah,
is
it's
the
like,
only
it's like a
difference.
wobble, like a smooth and. Yeah.
So there's a tidbit for information of those of you that didn't know.
Shall we go ahead and take it off and see it in action?
Yeah, if I can remember which button it is. I believe it is this one.
I love the scanner screen.
It is a nice scanner screen.
Just the animation there of the time vortex, such an old classic feel to it. Yeah, it's a very standard console, obviously, because the classic
It
consoles
was
are very
very
standard.
basic
Yeah.
in the series.
But it's a good basic. I think it's quite nice. Is this chair actually there in there?
It's there in the series and it comes with the console. Everything that's in this room comes with the console, including this really lovely clock.
Cobalt made this chair.
Cobalt made everything in here, including the lovely clock.
That is a nice chair. Where's the clock?
Over here. Of course, it hasn't rendered in for you. All you see is that.
There we go.
See, isn't it nice?
Oh, look at that. It's all ticking and stuff.
I do definitely like that clock. That is really nice.
It's just the really small stuff that's like absolute attention to detail.
That is a very neat design.
And the little globy thingy.
And the massive candlestick that no one can really explain.
Where's the massive candle? Was that in the show as well?
Yes, it was in the show.
Probably just trying to fill the space.
I love the name of it.
What's the name of it?
Mesh Hartnell console room SL size.
Very descriptive.
Very. So is this console in general just a complete redesign of the original Prim version?
I have to be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the original Prim version. That was a little bit before my existence in SL. Well, it wasn't, but I only saw when this was released, because this was 2013.
Right, okay.
Yeah, this was mostly a 2013 build.
So I'm wondering if there's any extra little flicks that this console has.
I really couldn't tell you. I mean, we know people that might know, but I personally don't know, because I remember the Sci-Fi Expo of the 2013 year. Hands of Omega actually used this as their display,
Okay.
which is interesting. Because they had this, and they had the exterior as the entrance.
What was this for? Display for what?
The sci-fi event of 2013.
What's that little flap thing underneath the console?
That is where the fluid link is, I believe. Because if you remember in the Novelli review, she actually includes the fluid link and it goes into the section on the bottom of the console.
See, in An Adventure in Space and Time, that's where William Hartnell would have reached in to turn the rotor and the lights on. I believe
Maybe they used it. Yeah, maybe they used it for that as well.
So that's quite interesting. And they've actually put.
Oh, so
components.
wait. So that was where they put the actual studio buttons for the.
If you remember, right, in An Adventure in Space and Time, David Bradley, I'll refer to him as, he put his hand underneath in a little secret compartment on the console, and he flicked the switch, and the rotor activated, and the lights came on as well.
Oh, did they do that in between shots or literally in the shot?
No, they did that before they started shooting. So obviously, when they weren't rolling.
So that was where the power.
Basically,
was,
yeah, it was just
effectively.
It was just
because nowadays it's all controlled remotely, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Saying that, I don't know whether in the actual Hartnell episodes we actually saw that rotor stop by itself. I mean, it's possible. It is possible they could have had it controlled, not remotely, but wired up.
With wires going all the way up to the control room.
You do see it stop. What that doesn't really say, though, maybe they actually linked it to the controls.
True.
So that when you were to pull the landing lever, like how it works in SL, like potentially when you landed,
yeah,
the rotor was told to stop.
I see what you mean, yeah. So I suppose in a way, whether he turns it on or off, the rotor will start by itself unless he presses a button on the... Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. But other than that, is there any, like, I don't know, special effects that we've ever seen on a...
the core system is the same.
I believe so. The only thing that we've got, which is, I believe originally was new to this console, but then it got used in the Hellben and the Troughton and the Hurt, is the radiation meter, which has a script in which when you land will either pick a random radiation number or you can set it to manual and then
we've
change it.
We've actually seen that on the what was it? Yeah, on the Hellbent.
Yeah,
it was the Hellbent. We did that.
The Hellbent is exactly the same console, but there's also this same concept on the Hurt, and it works pretty much the same.
Here's also an interesting point. The Hellbent console's white, right?
Yep.
But this console's a nice creamy colour, like a very light cream.
Technically, it should be
greeny cream. It's a greeny cream. Yeah, it's my colour blindness is probably confusing the green, but yeah.
No.
I can see the green.
It doesn't really look that green though. From what I understand, it should be more green.
Oh, hello.
Yes, there are knobs underneath the panels.
Did they do anything?
They don't do anything in Second Life, I don't think.
No, I don't think they're set up to do anything. But that doesn't mean to say they're separate pieces. So you could, in theory, name them to do something.
But in the show, they use to control the rotor, maybe.
I don't know. To be honest, and I'm probably going to get destroyed for saying this statement.
Go on.
I haven't watched that much classic Doctor Who. I've watched the odd episode here and there.
Yeah, neither have I. Yeah, I'm a new Who person, I'm afraid.
Waits patiently for Console to stop telling him that Cray's pushing buttons.
Oh, sorry. I don't get messaged because I'm unavailable.
Hey, it's not your problem.
So, is that pretty much it that we can actually say for the console itself? Is there anything else that on here that we've not seen before?
That's most of it. The only thing you've got which is slightly different is when I turn the cloister bell on. Oh no, I'm even telling a lie there. I thought they had used the cloister bell that NLS used, which I believe is the accurate one.
That is a really, really good impression.
To be honest, it's so easy to imitate. I mean, use that sound. Just overlay the clip of us turning the cloister bell on with that.
Would you like to take us back so we can finally give our proper opinions and verdicts?
Yes.
So, John, out of 10, what would you give the exterior?
I love the exterior apart from the lamp. The lamp is a little tiny bit less detailed than I'd like, but meh, I don't really care about that. Yeah, the exterior I absolutely love. The St. John ambulance, nice worn out logo. It's good enough for me, so I'm going to give it a 9. A
9? Okay, and for the interior?
The interior is also extremely accurate. Texturing is a little bit bland on the console, but oh well, don't really care about that either. So in overall total, I'm also going to give the console a solid 9.
Okay, Cody, for the exterior, would you give?
I think I'm just going to give it a 9.
The 9? Okay.
Too lazy to justify.
And for the interior?
I think that'll have to have a 9 as well, because it's fairly accurate for what it is, but it's one of their older meshes, so there's a lot of stuff that H2O know now that if they had implemented that at the time, it could, potentially be less land impact. I mean, I don't think it's that much anyway, as it stands, but that's still something they could look at. And then, so 9. I like it.
Okay. For me, I agree with what both of you two say for the exterior, so I'm just going to give it a 9. However, for the interior, given that obviously we've only ever seen that interior in black and white in the actual TV series, and not only that, but of course they're given the idea that it's actually a film set rather than an actual console, if you get what I mean. And I think that touch is pretty amazing, and I literally love it. So I'm actually going to give the interior a 10.
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun!
Yes, thank you, Cody. Thank you very much. Perfect little touch there, perfect little touch.
Okay then, well guys, if you want to give your own rating of this console, you can do with the pop-up the cards. Also follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next video. Jack, anything else to finish off?
Nope, that's all. I think that's it from me and from all of us. So until next time, folks, take care, see you soon, and bye for now.
Bye-bye, guys!
Goodbye!
Thank you, folks, for watching. If you enjoyed, do please leave a like or comment below on this video.
If you want more, on Jack's side is the last video and the recommended video that we've suggested to you.
To stay tuned for more, on John's right is the link to our channel so you can subscribe, and also we have a link to our website if you want more information about who we are and what we do. Until next time,
take care, stay safe,
and remember,
let your geeky side out. Bye bye guys.